What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today, I watched The Munsters on Netflix, and I'm not using this today, if you couldn't tell already, because let's just say I have some thoughts on my mind about the movie that I can comprehend in just my brain. And with that being said, the movie might have just not, I don't know what to say, but guys, before I get into the actual review itself, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment your thoughts about Rob Zombie's Munsters down below. And, Rob Zombie, I've not seen any of his films before yet. I mean, I might have, without just not knowing it. I know he directed the Halloween, reboot, from, like, it was, like, about 15 years ago, maybe? Like, 2007, with that and its sequel, which the first one was well received, the second one was not so much. And then also, of course, the, zombie trilogy. I think it's the zombies, anyways. Like, 3 from Hell, House of a Thousand Corpses, and The Devil's Rejects. I know those as well. But, I've never seen them before. And this was his debut, movie for me. And if you guys did not know this, I am a diehard Munsters fan. I love the TV show. I grew up with that, especially that one episode called Family Portrait that had its own like little DVD case, but now it's up there in its case. I'm trying to point at it. It's like right there. But I love the Munsters. So when I heard that they were coming out with a live action movie with it, I was a little bit excited for it. Then I started to see the trailers, and I kind of was still excited for it. I wasn't really excited for it. I was kind of still intrigued by it. But once I saw the acting in the trailer, like, it did not look, I was less and less excited for it. And, well, I'm here to say that this one has a lot of problems. So let's move on to let's start off with the good. And trust me, I have a lot of negatives for this film. Alright, so the good is probably the only good acting performance in this is Grandpa. The actor that played him was the only, like, well-done acting performance in this film. And then I have a mixed category as well, guys. And he just gave it his all, and he really reminded me of the Grandpa from the original TV show, so props to him. But that is, like, the only good acting performance in this. Everybody else is either mixed or bad. Most of them are pretty bad. And then also, this is another good thing. It starts off with a bad thing, but ends up with a good thing. The start in the middle of this film, if it was just that, and before, like, they got into, actually traveled to the Mockingbird Lane household, and like when they just get there, I would get the movie an F. That is one of the first movies like I would give an F on my channel. But when they asked to rent the 1313 Mockingbird Lane house, I thought that the rest of the film kind of saved it for me from becoming an F. Because those parts were entertaining for me. And also, if it just Rob Zombie. This is what you could have done. You could have started the movie like that, where they just move in and purchase the household. And then it's about them living and creating the house and making it the house that we all know from the original in 1313 Mockingbird Lane. But you decided to do like a backstory, which, go ahead, you're all means, you're the director. Whatever. So, yeah, and if he was just director, this movie would have been a lot better. But he decided to write the screenplay too, for some odd reason, and made the characters kind of act in a bad way. What else do I gotta get started with this film? Yeah. So that is the good, which is not very much. It's like just two things. Well, another good thing that's not really a part of the film, it's more with his directorial skills. So, for people that were like going like, hey, your wife can't act, because apparently he put his wife in other movies before too, it was kind of cool that he decided to go like, you know what, if you say she can't act, fine, don't watch my movies then, but I'm gonna make her the lead actress, well, one of the lead actresses in the movie, and he did that. But that is one of my flaws for the film. I will go into that later. Now we have one mixed. A whole lot of people, well, okay, so a whole lot of people did not appreciate Herman Munster's performance, the actor that they chose, and I think he was horribly miscast. You are right, but he is mixed for me in this film. Sometimes he has his moments that I am going like, yeah, that's actually pretty good, and he did good in that acting scene. But then there's some scenes where his voice is just too, like, so I gotta think of how they acted like. So Herman Munster from the original went like, it's time to go to work, honey, blah, 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 whatever. I didn't know what to say then, guys, sorry. But he just, like, he had a deep voice for Herman Munster. This guy has, like, a squeaky voice for the part. Like, he goes like, alright, Grandpa. Like, that might be an over-exaggeration. But his voice is very, like, not deep at all. And it does not fit Herman Munster. He has his moments with the voice where it's on point. Like, when Herman always goes like, like that, he does good. But everything else, not so much. Another bad thing with the film is, so we'll move on to the bad now. Rob, I know you wanted to cast your wife in the main role and prove all the doubters wrong, right? Well, she was one of the worst acting performers. I mean, no offense to her. Maybe she acted better in Rob Zombie's past movies. I do not know. But the way she wrote with this film and the way she acted was, oh my gosh, it was awful. Like, there's some parts where, like, something happens in the family. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but, like, some moments happen, and she goes, like, Herman, did you do this? Like, she didn't do it, like, with, Herman, did you do this? She did it, like, Herman, did you do this? Like, oh my gosh. And also, she keeps on doing weird movements with her hands every single time. It's really weird. And also, her voice, like, for the character is, like, very weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very weird. And, guys, I was literally going, like, the whole entire time for the movie. Whenever her character popped up, I went like this the whole entire time. I went like this. Okay. Anyways, I was just seeing a text. Then, afterwards, yeah, that's a bad of the film. And I already mentioned the first half and the middle. those parts are just so terrible. Like, if it was just that, I already mentioned, I would give it an F for its ranking. I did not think it was interesting at all to focus on how Frankenstein was being made and, like, how, I forgot what her name was. Herman's wife was going like, oh, I have to find this right guy, Dad, blah, blah, blah. I did not think that was interesting at all. And also later, when they're driving to 1313 Mockingbird Lane to find the house that they were supposedly looking for, but which isn't the one that they were looking for, there's these weird scenes where they just end up driving and there's like animation surrounding all of them. I could just go on and on and on about this film, but it might have ruined my childhood. So, with that being said, if you want to watch this film and have Netflix already, you can give it a try, whatever. Do you. But I would just, if I were rewatching this film, I would probably, or if I was suggesting to you how to watch it, go to the end when they just reach the Mockingbird Lane place and see the whole entire neighborhood and stuff, and watch it from there. That would be like a B+ movie for you. But it's still not a good movie. It has its moments and entertaining moments, but it's not a good movie by any means. And it's not even okay either. It's just a bad movie, and it probably is going to crack in my top 10 least favorite movies of the year so far. And for my ranking, I am going to give it a C-, and I'm going to give it 1.5 star. Now, if you're one of the people that love this movie, let me know down in the comments, and we can start a conversation, and yeah, and if you like it, cool. We can all have different opinions and stuff. But anyways, that's all I have to say about this movie. What the heck was this? And hopefully Rob Zombie learns from his directing mistake with this and decides not to write the scripts for his movies. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment your thoughts of the Munsters down below. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody.